Are you sure? Because it
I'm,
says
yeah.
stop.
Yeah, that's when you want to stop.
Oh, okay. So, sorry we're late. We had technical difficulties as
Again?
always.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, look at that arm.
Look at that arm.
Got my coffee today. Chai tea latte with pumpkin cinnamon roll syrup. Sounds good, don't it?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to check this over here to make sure we really are live.
Are we live, everybody?
Are we live?
Are we live?
We don't know yet.
We are live, but I don't know if we're live. Yeah, so we're on the phone now, on my phone, because the computer, we sat here for like 20 minutes and acted goofy, and then we got ready to start it, and it wouldn't start. So, Randy is over there. It looks like we are live.
Mm-hmm.
So, good morning, everybody. Yeah, we are live. Good. Okay. Last week, I said Thursday was going to be a video on. Last Tuesday, I said Thursday there was going to be a video on of my mom and Randy's dad doing interviews from back when they were younger. But it will be on this Thursday for sure because we had miscommunication here, and we will make sure.
And I'm going to tell you what the miscommunication was.
What?
I got the videos ready.
He did.
And she told me not to put it on until she got to do the title.
Yeah.
And she never got with me to do the title. And then after Thursday, she said, "Did you put that video on?" And I said, "No, you never got with me to put the title on." So that's why it wasn't on.
See, he had to tell me that it was ready, so I could put the title on.
Yeah.
But anyways, it will be on this Thursday because as soon as we get off of here, I will put the title on it, and it will go on waiting to come on Thursday. So it'll be a throwback Thursday, and I also have some other things I want to throw back on Thursday, but not this Thursday. Thursday after that, maybe.
And I don't know why when we go live we have such a hard problem. For the longest time, we could go live on the computer and just go live
Easily, yeah.
And then it got to the point where it wouldn't let me do it. It wouldn't activate the camera. And I thought it was because I put OBS on there. So, then the last time we went live, we went live through OBS, which, OBS is a video program. So we'd been doing that. We had did a few of them on OBS going live. Well, all of a sudden today, OBS wouldn't let me do it. I kept getting an error, so. But anyway.
We've had some technical difficulties before, but we usually straighten it out right afterwards. But yeah, I don't know what happened today.
So, the bad thing about today is whenever somebody tries to get on our chat, they can't get to it through that link that we had already. It's a whole new.
We can't chat?
No, we can, but they have to come and find us now. But anyway, they'll find us. If they have us in notifications, they'll get a notification that we're live.
Oh.
But anyway.
Okay. So, anyway. I got a couple messages from Raider Fan. He says he has to work. Some people have to work for a living, so he can't watch this live. But
yeah, we did see those messages.
you can always retire.
Yeah.
Also, he said, lock our doors or some
Hombres.
in South Charleston. That's where we're at.
Oh, but anyway.
We will not be going live next Tuesday because we will be in West Virginia.
So we'll be back to our normal Tuesdays, not going live.
I can make a video for you.
Make a video, make it look like it's live.
But we won't be live. Having the difficulties here, I could just imagine in West Virginia what it would be like. We wouldn't.
Somebody's home.
Why are you doing that?
Somebody, well, that's probably YouTube checking on us, making sure
Make sure we're being good.
Yeah, making sure we ain't running around with no shirt on. Me.
I stay dressed. See, I even got my slipper for my. My feet always have to be warm.
My feet dirty?
Kind of a little bit, maybe.
No.
Get them out there. Get 'em out there. But yeah, I always got to have something on my feet. Had my granddaughter last week. If you watched that video, she wears me out, but it's so fun, and the memories will last forever.
One thing about when we put the grandkids on, YouTube shuts off
Yes.
comments. So that's why there isn't any comments. They do that automatically, and then by the time we see it, I have to go back in there and open them back up. But just if they're just in the video, they'll shut it down.
So some of those are on RV Adventures with Randy and Tina too.
Yeah.
We should just called it Adventures with Randy and Tina, because a lot of it's not RVing.
Yeah, it started out as RVing, but it's still going to be RVing, but it's everything.
Everything, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, of what we do.
We are going camping the 18th and 19th at Mohican, and we will be going tubing, hopefully if the weather's okay. Mm-hmm. It's been kind of chilly in the mornings, like in 61.
So getting that time of year. It's getting to where it might get cold.
It's got to wait 2 weeks so we can go tubing. We haven't been tubing this year. But anyways, the title is... Oh, wow, that was up close. Movies, and more movies. So, a subscriber of mine sent me some movies. We already reviewed one of them. So this next one is Mr. Destiny. So we just watched it last night. Mm-hmm. And what'd you think?
It was a really good movie. Some of those older movies, like this one, was probably it's got Jim Belushi in it, and I don't know. He looks like he's probably in his 20s. So, can you see what year it's from? But those movies are like really good movies. You don't see too many movies like this today. It seems like the movies that are out today are kid oriented, comic book oriented.
Yeah, I don't see
no
year.
I don't know.
But it was good.
Very good movie.
Yeah.
Like a classic almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the title should have been The Grass Isn't Always Greener on the Other Side.
Yeah. I don't know if you give a spoiler of the movie. You know, people may have already seen it, but Jim Belushi, his life changes. He sees things in a certain way, and he kind of wishes it was like that, and then it really happens, and he finds out it's not what he thought.
Yeah.
And then he wants to go back.
But does he get to go back? Ooh.
Does
watch
he?
the movie and see.
Yeah. But it's a good movie. But what's the name of it?
Mr. Destiny. Mr. Destiny. So we watched this one. My subscriber sent me 3 movies. And this will be the next one that we'll watch. August Rush, it sounds so familiar.
Let me see. It does.
Yeah, it looks familiar, sounds familiar, but I'll have to watch it to see if it's what I'm thinking. So we will watch this one next. But if you have Netflix, a lot of our movies are coming back on. So I got a list here of series that we've started watching. Series we started watching. Series we want to start watching, and then just movies down here. So if you don't watch Sweet Magnolia,
I don't.
yes, you do. Well, you didn't watch any of the last 6.
I couldn't remember watching any of them when the new season came out and you started watching. I'm like, I watched that. It's more of a soap opera.
He probably didn't. He was probably upstairs or something. But I think you might have seen parts of it while I was watching it. But Sweet Magnolia, there's 3 seasons. I guess there is going to be a 4th season coming on. So the only thing about watching it, I forget how many episodes, but I watched 6 of them. They're like 55-minute episodes. And I watched 6 of them on Sunday?
Quite a few.
Sunday.
You watched a few of them.
Yeah, so I was just a couch potato on Sunday. Watched 6 episodes. But the only thing about watching them all together like that is you got so long to wait for the next series to come out. Also, Lincoln Lawyer, that's the one we're on now. There's 2 series.
2 seasons.
2 seasons. 2 seasons of that, and we're on the 2nd one.
That's good.
Partially halfway through.
Yeah, I like Lincoln Lawyer.
And my best, well, Sweet Magnolia is one of them. But Virgin Rivers, and it comes back on soon, and it'll be on episode 5, or it'll be on season 5. Yeah. And then Dead to Me, I watched 3 seasons of that, but there is a new one that's on that I haven't started watching yet. Working Moms. If you're a mom and you work, life just gets hectic, watch this. There's 7 seasons, and we've watched 6 of them, so we're beyond the 7th when we start watching them again. In the Dark, I think I missed a season of that, so I might have to go back.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, the girl that's blind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll probably watch a season of it, and if it don't get any more interested, it's like the same thing keeps happening. I don't like movies where it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's In the Dark. 1923, we started watching that. How many have we watched of that?
Maybe 1 or 2.
Is that only that many?
Yeah. No, you're talking 1883.
We finished that, 1880.
83.
Yeah.
That was real good.
So it's got to do with Yellowstone. If you watched Yellowstone.
And that's not on Netflix. That's on Paramount.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Outer Banks, they did have one of them come on this year. We've finished them. There's 3 seasons of that. And then, ones that we want to start watching is A Perfect Story. Atypical. Unbreakable, and Sex Life. And then movies that we want to watch that we found: Happiness for Beginners, Outlaws, Jesus Revolution. Randy said Jose.
Jesus.
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 And The Perfect perfect fine. So if you guys have any suggestions on movies that you think are really good that we would enjoy, or at least me, I like girl movies. But
Yeah, a couple of these up at the top. Still Magnolia is definitely a chick movie.
no, it's
series.
yeah, but
It's a lot of soap. It's a really big. It's a soap opera.
it's good.
Usually women like soap operas, but anyway, sometimes men do, I guess too. But
Don't say anything about Virgin Rivers because you watched
I've
it.
watched, but it's not as drama. You know, this Sweet Magnolia is drama. I mean, people can be smiling, laughing on every scene. It'll go from smiling and laughing to serious drama, arguing in every scene. Now, Virgin Rivers isn't like that. Rivers is more of a serious, but you know, everything doesn't turn into a fight. Let's see, In the Dark. What was the other ones?
Outer Banks. You watched Outer Banks.
Outer Banks. I've watched those, yeah. But Sweet Magnolia. For me anyway. She loves it. It's time for me to go do something whenever she's watching
And
that.
Yellowstone. Or Yellowstone?
Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Yellowstone?
I don't think it's on Netflix, right? We get it on something
No.
else.
Yeah,
and I
it's
think
Paramount.
we're caught up on it for now. So,
Well, I think Yellowstone's done.
nuh-uh.
No, it's not.
No.
Why did I say that?
I don't know, because something else has to happen.
Yeah. It's done. It's done, but they still have a season to show, I think. But it's done.
You think it's only got one more?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because Kevin Costner's leaving. I think it's done because he's leaving.
Well, he might die and one of his kids might take over.
Maybe. I think they announced it was done, though. I could be wrong. Look it up.
So those are our suggestions on what we're getting ready to watch. So if you have any, put them in comments and we'll check them out. When fall gets here, we'll be watching Survivor, Amazing Race, and what else?
Cleveland Browns.
Football!
Football. We watch a lot of football.
We watched football Wednesday, didn't we? Wednesday? Was it Wednesday?
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wednesday.
The Browns, a Hall of Fame game. I think it was Tuesday.
And they won.
Or maybe was it Thursday? It was Thursday. It was the third. Whatever the third was.
Oh, yeah, because you were saying something about Wednesday. I'm like, you sure it's not Thursday? And that was Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, they won the Jets.
They won the Jets.
They beat the Jets. They won!
But, yeah. We watch football.
I seen a shirt on Facebook I won. It says, it's like orange and brownish, like, and it's got a picture of a pumpkin, a leaf, a football, and a latte right across the front of it. I like it. That's me.
Yep. That's you.
Pumpkins, lattes, football. That's everybody likes hoodies and the leaves changing. I like the pumpkin stuff. I can gain 5 pounds on my pumpkin stuff in the fall. Gotta have certain pumpkin things. Like pumpkin roll, pumpkin bread, pumpkin pie,
Pumpkin pie.
pumpkin spice, tea.
Yeah, that too. Coffee.
No.
So, I guess I got a tooth that needs to be pulled.
I need one that needs to be crowned.
I got a tooth. I got a tooth that I've spent $1 million on. And
Now we're just going to start pulling them.
it's had a cap. It first it had a feeling. The dentist in Galloway, at Galloway and Norton Road, they told me, yeah, let's put a filling in it. Then that didn't fix it. Then they said, oh yeah, you need a root canal. So then I got a root canal. So then it still hurt. I still had pain in my jaw. So then I went to another dentist because something didn't feel right. And they did nothing for me. And then I went to another dentist in London, and that was London Family Dental. And they thought that the crown that was on the root canal was just hitting. It needed adjusting. So they ground it off, and it was fine. And then it worked. It was okay again for about 3 or 4 or 5 months. I had to go back. They ground it off again, and then it happened again, and they ground it off again. And this is going over years from the start of the cap. We're talking 3 years, maybe.
About 3, yeah.
Yeah. So this has been giving me a problem for 3 years. So then the last time I went to London Dental, they said, we think that your wisdom tooth, which I had never had taken out on this side, and it was growing and crooked. And they said, we think that wisdom tooth is causing your back tooth to come up, and that's how, and we keep having to adjust it because it's pushing it up. And normally, a wisdom tooth comes out when you're in your 20s or when you're younger. And for some reason, they thought mine was moving. So they sent me to a specialist in Grove City.
So this is $4,000 later, and now he still has to pay for this.
Yeah. So they sent me to a surgeon that was going to go in and cut that wisdom tooth out. Well, when they took x-rays yesterday, that wisdom tooth, it's got an abscess in it. So it's got to come out. So anyway.
So everything about trying to protect that tooth, all that money to protect that tooth?
I think initially the dentist.
Out it goes.
The dentist down there in Galloway, he wasn't looking out for me.
Now the second one.
The first one.
The older man?
No. He never touched it. It was the younger guy that
I'm just talking
took
about
it
going
over.
to the dental. It used to be a really good dentist place,
Yeah, well,
and
he's an
then
older
he
guy.
sold out. He got older and sold out, and then it went to this new.
The younger guy.
Yeah.
And I should have known that it was a bad place to go when the nurses and they were listening to rap music and they were dancing and rapping, and I'm like, this is like, for a dentist, this is like very unprofessional.
Yeah, it's supposed to be love music.
Yeah, they're supposed to, but she's rapping and stuff, and I'm like, it just wasn't a good scene. And then I just don't think he was looking out for me. He was looking out for, okay, we'll pump your insurance for money, and then if that don't work, we'll pump your insurance again for money with the next step of a root canal. But anyway, that's when I said, okay, time to go somewhere else.
So Randy had a dentist appointment at 8 o'clock in Grove City. I had an appointment at 9 o'clock in Washington Courthouse. And then when we were done, we contacted each other. We talked. And he goes back for his dental treatment on the 29th of August. And that's actually when they made mine, too.
It was just weird.
But, yeah, it was weird that we had the same appointments. But I'm going to cancel mine for another date because his is more important. And each time we go, we have to have somebody with us to drive us home. So I'll change mine. And because I'm such a nice wife, honey, I'll let you go first. He's going to be such a baby. I have to buy him some Jell-O and some soups. tea is done. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's actually the cup that my mom wants back. So I think after I wash it, I'll take it back to my mama.
So we're thinking about changing the name of the RV Adventures to Adventures with Randy and Tina, right?
Yeah.
So you'll still be able to get to it on the same link. I mean, when you get on your YouTube, it'll still come up. If you subscribe to our channel, it will come up as RV Adventures with, the only thing we're going to do is take off the RV. But yeah, we're still going to do our RV stuff whenever we can. And
Oh, yeah.
But I need to get out there and get on the roof of the RV, make sure there isn't any leaks. You're supposed to inspect it every 6 months, and I haven't been up there this summer. But I had just did the whole thing last summer. Well, I recaulked everything and put the rubber paint on it, so it should be good.
So, yeah,
You still should inspect it, though.
we're going to do all that West stuff in about a year and a half because we retired and we don't want to. We retired and in a year and a half he gets a Social Security, so
Yeah.
we'll have more funds to go out and do long hauls.
It's very expensive to run that thing.
Yeah, it is.
So we had to woo!
As soon as we retired, the gas prices went up.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be back out there, but little things until then.
And actually last summer, the gas prices had went down a little bit. And
Weren't they good when we was in Texas? Is that where they were really good prices?
Yeah, Texas was under $2. Texas was under $2 too. We seen places for $1.89. And then when we came back up through Louisiana, and they were still like that. Louisiana was, and then we got into Mississippi, I think. It started going up a little bit. Mississippi, Alabama, about the same as Mississippi, and then we hit Tennessee. And Tennessee jumped, and then of course Kentucky was about like Ohio, which Ohio was about at that time about 60 cents higher than Texas. Gas prices were about $2.59, $2.69 last summer. Yeah. During that time, we were out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back out there.
But yeah, I'd like to go to Magnolia Beach again.
There's some nice places that we've been that I want to go back to, but I want to try. We gotta try everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to go back there and sit on that beach. I wish there wasn't so many of those fish. Jellyfish. They were everywhere. You couldn't even get in the water.
Yeah.
But just to lay there at night and hear the water on the beach, and be right there on the beach, walk out and get your toes in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
I don't know if anybody has gotten on and watched on RV Adventures. We went to Cocoa Beach earlier this year with my brother, and that was amazing. Mm-hmm. We have a timeshare. Our timeshare is based in Tennessee, in the Smoky Mountains, and we transferred it to Florida, Orlando. But we decided while we were there, we were going to drive over to Cocoa Beach.
First, we decided, and we said on here, that we are going to go back to the Smoky Mountains in 2 years. But then
we went, and then when we drove over to Cocoa Beach, just to go to Cocoa Beach, somebody said, either you or Earl said, I think it might have been you, that they had a timeshare in Cocoa Beach. Yeah. So we had went to the Cocoa Beach down by the Ron John Surf Shop, and we drove up to the Air Force Base, and there's a beach there that's beautiful. But anyway, we was driving back, heading back to Orlando, and Tina spots the Westgate Cocoa Beach Resort. So, of course, we turned in there and we drove around it a little bit. on the outside because you can't get in it. But it's right on the beach. Right on the beach. I mean, it's like you would leave the resort area and you'd walk right out on the sand, pretty much. There was a little bit of a parking lot, but not much. But you'd be right on the sand. And I said, this is where I want to go.
And it don't have all the amenities that all the other ones have, but just being on the beach, that's enough for me.
Yeah. I don't know what amenity. Oh yeah, it won't have like the water park. Oh yeah, it does have a little water park. It's got a lazy river.
Not like
Orlando or
and
Tennessee
Smoky Mountains. Yeah, those are real big places to eat, but they're not Westgates. But there is places to eat up and down the strip.
I'd say you can eat cheaper there.
Probably.
Though, because the restaurants that are in Westgate, they're expensive. Mm-hmm. And they do give you a little bit off. They give you so many percent off.
Yeah.
But it's still, even if you get your little percentage off, it's still outrageously, to me, expensive. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's like if me and Tina would go to eat at the Italian restaurant there, it'd probably cost us $70, which, you know, some people like paying that. Personally, I like to spend $20. But I'm sure we could get out of there. We went to this little Taco City. Was that what it's called? City Taco?
Yeah, something like that.
And that was good. That was like really, and little restaurants like that is what I like. Mm-hmm. You know, and that was, I won't say it's a mom and pop restaurant, but it was probably close to it.
That was good. That was real good.
Yeah.
And then also, there's places to park for free, where when we went to Clearwater, there wasn't no place to park for free. It was like $35 to park near the beach. $25, $35.
Yeah.
Here, there's places to pull off the side, and also near Ron John.
Yeah.
There was a
parking garage.
Parking garage there. You have to carry everything, but.
Yeah.
Randy did that, so that's good.
Yeah, if you got a cooler or something, you carry the cooler and the lawn chairs, but you know, it's worth it. I mean, your hands hurt for about an hour afterward, but no, my hands didn't hurt that long, but you do have to carry your stuff and
not for sure, because this is 2 years off. But me, if you guys know me, I like to plan everything way ahead. We might leave there and go on a cruise, since we will be in Florida anyways, and we don't have to do the transportation of driving back again to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
Soon, so.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. Be fun, like leave the resort, drive over to the cruise dock, because I think you can see it. Didn't we see a cruise ship? So you could just drive right over there.
All the Westgates we've stayed at, they all have washer and dryers. So hopefully this one would have one too. We could do all of our laundry before we leave to go on the cruise and stuff. So
I'm sure they do. Mm-hmm. Now, the Westgate that we went to at Cocoa Beach and in the Smoky Mountains, well, no,
you mean Orlando?
No, yeah, Orlando. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Westgate in Orlando, the washer and dryer is in your room.
Well, not Smoky. Well,
in the Smoky Mountains,
yeah, they did change them. They used to be out in the hall as you come in your door.
I think some of them still are.
Yeah, but now they have them in the rooms. Everybody gets their own separate
If it's
one.
in your room, that's cool. But their washers and dryers usually aren't that good. One time in Tennessee, we put our clothes in the washer and the washer got stuck. And it ran for like 8 hours, just turning and turning and turning and turning.
They wanted to make sure our clothes got really clean.
So, but the one that's in Orlando, I mean, it did its job. It just took forever to dry. You had to dry it like 2 or 3 cycles, but then they would finally dry.
Yeah. So, anyways, we are going to get off here. It was 61 degrees this morning when I woke up at 8. Now it's showing 70 degrees, so it's getting there. What was I going to say? Oh, don't forget to go out and vote today. Voting day.
Got to vote.
We're going to go do that, and then we're going to probably get outside and do some yard work.
Do some yard work?
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Zachary?
Okay,
It should.
what it is, we're looking at the camera right here, but we got it on our TV over here. We can't see the comments right here.
Yeah.
So we got our TV on YouTube, and the comments are coming on over there. So if you see me looking over there, I'm looking for comments. That's what I'm looking.
Well, thank you for joining us, Zachary. That was one of my favorite names. If I would have had another son, it would have been Jacob or Zach. Yep. My two favorite names, but didn't have any more. My children didn't name any of theirs that, and I doubt if my grandchildren will. So, anyway, we are going to get off here, go vote, and then do some yard work because it's a never-ending job. Never-ending. So, everybody have a great, blessed day, and we will see you. Oh, don't forget, Thursday on Tea with Tina on Tuesdays, we're going to have a Throwback Thursday. My mother and Randy's father talking about how they grew up. So, should be good. So, anyways, everybody, have a great day. Bye now.